Do you guys remember like 3 years ago when this New Balance 550 was absolutely everywhere and you couldn't escape it? Well, today I'm going to revisit this sneaker and see if it actually does hold up in 2025. Hello and welcome. This is Best Foot Forward Shoes. My name is Harrison Cable. Thank you so much for checking out this video. And yeah, today we're going to have a look at this new colorway from New Balance on the 550 model, which was popularized around 2021 when Aime and Dore brought back this really nice green and gold colorway. And this ex-basketball retro sneaker kind of blew up from just the sneaker scene into more of a mainstream lifestyle sneaker that people often used for everyday use. And today I'm going to look and see why people wore it. Is it still stylish? And was it even comfortable to begin with? Now, I know that some people still wear these shoes on the daily. For me, I think I've moved on a little bit and I didn't find them incredibly comfortable back in the day, and I don't really find them incredibly comfortable now, but some people prefer the looks over comfort. And if you're purely judging on aesthetics, especially 3 years ago, this shoe was top of the line. As I said before, the Aime Dore resurrection of this shoe kind of came about out of nowhere, to be honest. New Balance has done a really good job in bringing back older sneaker models, using collaborations with bigger boutiques and sneaker influencers to restart some models and bring them back into the popular mainstream. And this 550, which was a product of the 1980s as a basketball shoe, got brought back in many, many different colors. And there's also been a ton of different materials, all the way from patent leather to full suede to Gore-Tex. And you can pretty much find these shoes at every single retailer or boutique, and oftentimes on sale and in a ton of different colorways. In my mind, I kind of think about these as I think about the Nike Dunks, roughly around the 2020 period, 2021, when they kind of had that huge rise and then a peak and then a huge drop off. I think the drop off of these shoes was a little bit less steep than the Dunks, but however, you're not really seeing anyone try and collaborate on this shoe or try and push it anymore. It's become more of a mainstream shoe that you don't really see that much in sneaker, Instagram or social media. So why were people drawn to this shoe? In my mind, I think that it has a lot of correlations towards like an Air Force One, as I said before, and had that kind of chunky streetwear style of aesthetic that was really popular around 2021 and 22. New Balance, of course, is very well renowned for their comfort and the premium nature of these materials for a very good price, roughly around $120 really makes them worthwhile if you're trying to put together a nice cohesive outfit. And if you're a mainstream consumer, of course, these are going to be on the top of your list because they're comfortable, they were in style at the time, and the color combinations are almost endless. So I'm going to break down the materials just a little bit just to kind of see how this shoe is made up and what exactly made it so popular. We'll start from the sole. This is a very, very chunky outsole. It's actually much heavier than almost any other sneaker from New Balance that I have. And of course, when you're playing basketball, you want to have a bit of a grounded feel, so the heavy sole is definitely going to help you feel anchored to the court. And with its unique traction pattern and non-marking sole, back in the day it was perfect for basketball, but now moving into the kind of mainstream lifestyle wear that it gets now, that outsole and heavy chunky feel is a little bit outdated in my opinion, and kind of contributes to the fact that I didn't really feel comfortable wearing them for a very long period of time, no matter how stylish they actually looked. Moving up from there, you do have some medium quality leather. I wouldn't say it's very good. It does cover the front toe box, and it also goes around the back heel tab where you have the embroidered New Balance branding in that grey stitching right at the back there. That leather is also seen on the midfoot around the eye stays of the laces, and you also have a grey leather that's textured around the N logo at the midfoot. The other material present on the shoe is this really nice short head suede, firstly done in a grey colorway, all the way around the middle of the foot just towards the bottom of your toes, and then around the toe box and the back heel tab you have this maroon coloured suede, which was pretty much replaced by whatever colour you can think of: blue, yellow, green, black, any sort of colour combination, as I spoke about before, was available for these 550s, making it one of the reasons why it was so popular. The N logo on the side is done in a very nice plush perforated suede. You can see the holes in it right there. There is only one pair of laces with this shoe. It's just this white flat style lace, not exactly a premium, unboxing it. It's a very mass produced shoe from New Balance. They really pushed it very hard after they saw how well the collaborations first went in 2021. One interesting thing, however, you do get a very nice insole, which is a little bit upgraded from what you would usually get from a New Balance insole, especially for this price point. These do fit true to size in my opinion. The toe box does look a little bit narrow, but however, there is still plenty of room there if you go with your true to size. So I'm a size 9, 42.5, and I picked them up in this size and I'm perfectly comfortable with them at that size. However, if you have somewhat wide feet, I would think you need to go up half a size, if not a full size. But like I said, these are available in so many different stores that if you just go into a store, you can probably try these on and find your perfect size. The insole is doing a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to the comfort. There is not a huge amount of padding padding on the inside of the shoe or on the tongue. There is a tiny bit around the back heel tab, but it's not incredibly comfortable when it comes to layered padding. So just be wary of that. So to answer the question of do these hold up in 2025? In my opinion, it really depends on what you're trying to do. If you're looking for something that's current, contemporary, and relevant in this current streetwear fashion scene right now, no. These have definitely been outdated and passed by other popular models. Think of the 1906R, the 740, the 530 when it comes to New Balance. But if you're looking for an affordable option with good quality materials, very good durability, and it's easy to style, I think that these do still hold up in 2025. The retro appeal of Jordans and Air Max 1s, even Gazelles and Sambas, which have over 70 years of history, shows that New Balance can still bring back a retro basketball sneaker and keep it relevant for the mainstream lifestyle market. These are almost a snapshot of sneaker history with their inception and then resurrection about 4 years ago. I still see tons of people wearing these shoes out and about. Let me know in the comments if you wore these shoes to death, if you still have a pair, if these are your absolute go-tos, your everyday beaters. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if it's your first time on the channel, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to subscribe, if you want to like the video, it really does help the channel grow. So again, thank you so much to everybody for watching. Have a good day.